How's everyone doing? Today I'll be showing you a random Blu-ray shelf video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I figured this would be a good time to do it before I organize and alphabetize everything. I finally have all the bookcases that I need. I still have to get a lot of movies out of boxes though, but I'll go ahead and give you a quick collection overview. There is all horror Blu-rays, some more horror Blu-rays, and then some box sets and stuff all over the floor. And more stuff all over the floor over here, a little bit everywhere. And then I've got all the bus sets up there, and then Criterion Collection, a little bit of Eureka, Twilight Time, Disney, and then behind there, which is obstructed by the view, are Blu-ray TV show seasons. And then Steelbooks, Digibooks, Arrow Video, and the bus sets. And then we go into here, which is the rest of the collection, and the lighting is terrible in here, so I kind of have this jerry-rigged a little bit right now. The light, yeah, I don't know, I've got the overhead one right here, which is kind of dull, so it's really dark in here, and I was trying to do it at first, and you could barely see it, it was so dark. But yeah, some more collector sets up at the top, and there's some 4K titles, and more Blu-rays, some Christmas tin sets down there, and then this whole bookcase is Blu-rays, and then Blu-rays right here, and this is all DVDs. I've got probably at least another bookcase worth of all DVDs and horror DVDs over there, and just some more random DVDs and stuff and box sets over there. But this is going to be the random Blu-ray shelf that I'm going to show you. So this will be random Blu-ray shelf video number 1 of 2017, and let me know if you've seen these movies and what you think of them. But now let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure I don't trip over this cord. Alright, so here it is, the first random Blu-ray shelf, and first up is Nice Guys, and this is directed by Shane Black. This is one of my favorite movies of 2016, in my top 20 movies of 2016, with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. I really like the kind of throwback style to it as well. It worked very well. Next up is The Man from U.N.C.L.E., with Henry Cavill and a whole bunch of other people in here, especially Alicia Vikander, who is stunning. 33, based off the true story of the Chilean miners. Great cast in here. Once Upon a Time in America, which is one that I definitely need to revisit, a Sergio Leone film. I haven't seen it in forever now. The Smurfs 3D. It's just got a 4K release. Citizen 4, Vanilla Sky, which is my second all-time favorite movie, a vast improvement over Open Your Eyes in every aspect. Just incredible film, visually stunning. I like to see this get a 4K Ultra HD release. Such an amazing film. It introduced me to Sigur Rós. The soundtrack is amazing, cinematography, the acting. Penelope Cruz's role was expanded in this one, and just such a beautiful film. This was a life-changing film for me. San Andreas 3D, really nice lenticular cover. Love and Mercy, story about Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys. Skin Trade with Dolph Lundgren and Tony Jaa. Some good action. Texas Rising, great cast in here. Child 44 with Gary Oldman, Noomi Rapace, and Tom Hardy. Gary Oldman, one of my all-time favorite actors, and he plays an incredible villain as well in so many roles. Captain America Civil War, fun comic book action movie. Manhunter, this is the Scream Factory release. Absolutely love this film. Probably my favorite of the Hannibal Lecter series. I definitely prefer it well over Red Dragon, although I do enjoy Red Dragon. Suicide Squad, the extended cut. Now, I was tempted to get the 4K Ultra HD Steelbook, which was on sale at one point from Best Buy for $14.99. Great deal for it, but that Steelbook artwork is hot garbage. Just terrible artwork. It looked like something like an elementary school kid designed. Next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows, with the mask set right there. The Water Diviner, which is the feature-length directorial debut of Russell Crowe. Barely Lethal. The Tiger, which is such an incredible film, also probably one of my favorites of 2016. Top 20 to 25 range for me. I love the ending to it as well, and the parallels between the hunter and the tiger. The Brothers Grimsby, I am not a fan of Sacha Baron Cohen at all. I didn't like any of his movies. This is the only one I've enjoyed. I didn't like the Ali G stuff either. I don't like Mark Strong here. There's some really funny moments. This movie caught me by surprise because I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I did. Don't Say a Word, which I saw in theaters. Definitely looking forward to revisiting this one. Michael Douglas, and then it also has, where is she? Brittany Murphy, that's right, who passed away not too long ago. May she rest in peace. Thor, this was, I believe, a Best Buy exclusive slipcover. Beautiful slipcover on here. The red, and then the back, the comic book design. And I ended up getting this for like less than $1. I bought like a huge lot of Blu-Rays that somebody was selling. So that was a great deal. Because I believe this one is out of print for that slipcover. Reality Bites with the best of the 90s gatefold slipcover right here. Which I like these ones. Goes over what's on TV, the radio, pop culture, headlines, and at the movies. So pretty neat. And a fantastic film as well. Next up is the Best Buy exclusive lenticular slipcover for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Probably the best Thanksgiving movie. Love this one. Great cast. So many memorable moments in that one. And kind of a tearjerker as well. The Naked Gun. Another Best Buy exclusive lenticular slipcover. Classic with Leslie Nielsen. And another Best Buy exclusive slipcover with the lenticular cover right there. Scrooge with Bill Murray. Always love that one. Kind of a darker comedic take on Scrooge. Next up is Sin City, which is another lenticular one. This is a Canadian one. This one was hard to find, and I definitely enjoy the heck out of this film. The sequel, not as much, but classic. This one also has Brittany Murphy in here, Jessica Alba looking stunning on that front cover. The Brothers Grimm, another Canadian lenticular slipcover, which was another one that was hard to find. Some good depth in this one as well for the slipcover. And next up is Soul Plane, which is super cheesy. You can call it a guilty pleasure movie, but I enjoy this one actually. The cast was really good here. This was Kevin Hart before he really blew up. And I was able to get the sign up by Godfrey. And he played, I guess he was like the co-pilot, Gaimon. And he started to sign in silver, you could see it right there, and then he decided to sign him the black ink, which I always hate when that happens. It's happened a couple times to me, but still awesome to meet him. His live stand-up was hilarious, super nice guy, and I enjoyed this movie. I don't care. I know it's basically panned by everybody, but it was a fun time for me. Next up is Drive. This is probably my favorite slipcover out there. This is the Future Shop exclusive, where it's his like jacket design, and this has become one of my all-time favorite movies as well. Just a phenomenal, mind-blowing film. And great soundtrack too. Next up is Shame, and I love this one too. A great Michael Fassbender, Steve McQueen team up. I believe this is their third, 3 in total. But yeah, incredible performances here. It's a washed out hue to the film that reflects the bleak tone. A depressing movie, but a lot of emotional honesty, and just a very emotionally moving film as well. Next up, The Deadlands. And this reminds me that I need to pick up Apocalypto on Blu-Ray, because that film kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Mad Max Fury Road 3D. Nice lenticular cover. And then Mad Max Fury Road in the black and chrome edition, which is the black and white version, the 2-film collection. It's the same film, just the 2 different versions of it, essentially. And I did enjoy that film, although I think it should have been called Furiosa, because Mad Max was like not even a secondary character in that one. Entourage the movie, which was just okay. If you're a fan of the Entourage series, which I am, I appreciated it, but I wanted more from it. It just seemed kind of like a cash grab with tons of cameos. The Drop, which love the heck out of this one too. Kind of a dramatic, subtle film, but dark as well, and I love Tom Hardy in that role. He plays these roles, these brooding characters, just perfectly. Love the ending to this movie. James Gandolfini, may he rest in peace. He's from Jersey. He went to Rutgers as well. Imposter with Gary Sinise, Madeline Stowe, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Mekhi Phifer. Smart People, another one with a great cast right there. Mad Monster Party. Next up is Deep End. This is an import from the UK. And I remember watching this when I was a kid, and for the longest time I couldn't find it. I don't think it had an official release, at least not on Blu-ray. And this is a dual format one, so I had to pick that one up. And next up is L'Age d'Or, which is a crazy, surreal film from Louis Brunel and Salvador Dali. Just crazy trippy. Bizarre imagery in it. Joe, which reminds me a bit of Mud. One of Nicolas Cage's best acting performances in recent years. Really enjoy Ty Sheridan as a young actor. Limitless, with Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro. Enjoyed that one as well. Some good tension in there. Rust and Bone, which I need to revisit this one, but I remember enjoying this one so much. Just a phenomenal film, from what I can recall. My Darling Companion, which I still need to check out. Looks like a heartwarming dog movie with a great cast. Next up is The Kingdom, which I always remember loving this one too. One thing that I always remember from this film sticking out besides all the tension was the ending and how they figure out who the bomber is. I loved that scene. But great cast in that one, just palpable tension. Haywire with Gina Carano, who deserves to be a huge female action star. I see her in some stuff. Some of the films I've seen her in, she hasn't been doing really action. She's just been kind of there in a role, but she should be doing way more action stuff. I know she did another one, I think In the Blood, but she should be doing tons, and this cast was incredible as well. Swordfish, I remember seeing this in the theaters as well. This one was a very entertaining one, a little over the top at times, and I remember the one scene where Hugh Jackman has to, they're making him do something really quickly on the computer, and that scene was kind of humorous too. But big fan of Don Cheadle. He's been an actor I've really enjoyed. I first saw him in The Legend of Earl the Goat Manigault. So that was one, that was called Rebound. That was one that I just was blown away by his performance. And I remember watching that on VHS. But that deserves a Blu-ray release too. Great basketball movie. And this is a 3-film collection of Damagen, Return of Damagen, and Damagen Strikes Again. Triage with Colin Farrell. Flatliners, which I can't believe they're remaking this movie. I loved this film. Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, tons of other great recognizable people in here too. But always a really entertaining, thrilling film. Born Yesterday with John Goodman, Melanie Griffith, and Don Johnson. Albino Alligator. Matt Dillon, Faye Dunaway, and Gary Sinise. DOA with Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. Mill Creek has put out a lot of really good films that I was surprised to see get Blu-ray releases, but very happy to see as well. And then last but not least on this shelf is The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey showing his dramatic acting chops, and this one is definitely a favorite of mine as well. I'm not sure where I would put in my all-time ranks, maybe top 100, but definitely one I can always enjoy watching. Definitely something that caught me by surprise when I first saw it as well. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, and I've seen it multiple times since. And they call it groundbreaking on the back somewhere on here, I believe. And I definitely would agree with that. It's a really unique concept for a film that I really enjoyed. So there you go. There was my random Blu-ray shelf video number 1. And if you've seen these movies, definitely let me know what you think of them. And hope everybody's doing well. Take care.